Hi guys, so we're going to talk about double mini roundabouts. So this is a complex junction and we need to treat each roundabout as a separate roundabout, just totally separately. So try not to think of them as one whole piece, just do one and then go to the line and then do the next one. All right, so just cut them up into bite-sized pieces. So double mini roundabouts sometimes have a little bit of a break in between them, so there's a teeny bit of driving in between them. But you can get ones like this, which are completely interlinked, and then you've got this line that goes down the middle. So I always say to my students, have you ever cracked a double-legged yolk into a pan and then used your knife to separate the yolks? Because that knife line where you put your knife to separate the yolks is like the give way line at the roundabout. So as you come up to the roundabout, as you can see here, the green car was here at one stage and he's approached the roundabout as normal. He would have had to have given way to the right if anyone was there. And then there's no one on his right, the green car. So he's now being able to turn right and go round. So this green car is clearly only just using the first roundabout. However, the blue car, let's just pretend he's come from here because I don't actually know where he's come from. Let's say from here. So at this roundabout, the blue car, if he started here, would have already had to give way to the right. So that blue car's already given way once, potentially, because he needs to there. And then when he's done that, he then gently drives to the line and then stops at this new give way line here to clearly give way to the next roundabout, because this green car is on his right because he's using this roundabout as a brand new roundabout. And then when that green car's gone, then he'll be able to turn like that. Okay, and then here is a picture of it in my favourite book. Yeah, I'm going to mention it again. My favourite book, Driving the Essential Skills. It really is just really, really good, right? It's brilliant. It's really easy to read and yeah, I'm banging on about it because I just love it. This is an excellent picture of a double mini roundabout. So again, of course, it just says treat each roundabout as completely separate things. Give way to the traffic on the right like you normally would, and do very careful all-round observation before you enter. Yeah, you need to know what's going on with the people on the right. So these cars, or certainly the first one anyway, has shown the red car enough that he's going to the first exit and he's not turning right, because the red car would have to give way to him at a give way point already. So the red car has clearly already decided that that car's turning left or doing something that doesn't disturb him. So he's now come in and he's ready to stop at the new give way line if he needs to at the new roundabout. However, as you can see from the picture, when he gets to this roundabout, there's clearly no one to give way to. No one's going to be coming round there and doing a turn into that road, which I assume is there on the left. So he's going to be coming down because he's not got anyone to give way to, potentially pausing there if somebody just did come down that road, and then either turning left or going right at that roundabout down there. It's difficult to see if there's a road on the left. I'm just assuming there's one on the left there. So he'll be either signalling left to go there or right to turn there. All right. So yeah, I hope that helps. Okay guys, so I'm going to show you a moving video of me driving, of doing some double mini roundabouts. So the first one that I'm going to start off with is the two roundabouts that are separated just with the give way line. So the ones that I've just shown you in the briefings. So this is the one that reminds me of the double yolked egg that you separate with a knife line down. So I hope this helps. Okay, so I'm going to go straight at the first roundabout, left at the second roundabout. So follow the road ahead, or straight on at the first and left at the second. Follow the road ahead and turn left at the second. There is speedboat brake. Looking to the right at the long line, see if I need to give way to anyone. Looking at the bus, checking the bus, wonder where the bus is going. He's turning left. Don't know about the person behind him now, so I'm going to check for him. Yeah, I need to give way to him. The red car's turning left, but the blue car I need to give way to. Checking to the right, no one else. I'm now driving to the line only, keeping to the left, signal to the left. I need to give way to the black car, but he's being blocked. Is he being blocked enough? Yes, he is. So I can go. So because there was oncoming people blocking the person on the right, I could go. Okay guys, the next video that I'm going to put up is of one that has a little bit of a break in between the two roundabouts. Just a tiny little drive before the next one. Hope that helps. Okay, so left and left. First roundabout, looking to the right, there is somebody there. So I'm going to stop on the hill, finding the biting point while I'm waiting. No bikes on the left and the right. First roundabout going in. Little break in between the roundabouts, so that's fine. Looking to the right at the next roundabout, no one here. Checking to the left, I can signal to the left. It's optional, so I'm going to do it. Okay, so for the last version, I'm just going to use my iPad here. So this is a double mini roundabout as well, a little bit more complicated than the last one you just saw, because the last one that you saw did have a little bit of a break in between the roundabouts, just like this one does, but this one's got lane choices. You've got to choose the correct lane for the next roundabout. So here's the first roundabout, there's the second roundabout, and if you were coming up here, that's the first giveaway line, and then that's the second giveaway line, because that's where the roundabouts are. So if you're coming up from here, you've got the choice to go straight on. So there's the giveaway line and the left lane for that. And then if you wanted to, you can turn right there, round. So turning right, pretty straightforward, okay. Using the left lane, you're going to be using the left lane on approach to go straight on at this roundabout. And then when you decide that it's safe and there's no one on the right, then depending on where you want to go at the next roundabout, you're either going to keep to the left to be able to turn left, or you're going to need to change lanes to the right, and then you're going to go straight on. Okay. Now, you don't need to use a signal to change lanes to the right, okay, because you're going straight on at both the roundabouts. So you don't need to use one. If you used one to the right here, you wouldn't fail your test for it, but you don't need to use one. People behind you may think, they've chosen to turn right at the last minute. Yeah, so you don't need to. So I instruct my students to use no signal at all to go straight on at both the roundabouts. But I have seen my students use a signal on their test and they've got away with it. But I don't teach it. Straight on at both. It's no signal for both of the roundabouts. You just do a really, really good mirror check to make sure that you're safe. All right. So as you're coming down, if you're going straight on at both the roundabouts, you've got to go from the left lane to the right lane, and then you stop at this new one. If stop at this one, of course, if you need to. But as you've done that one, you go over to the right, and then you stop at this one if you need to give way to the new roundabout, and then go straight on. Now, this movement from the left lane to the right lane is going to have to be pretty abrupt. Yeah, so check your mirrors carefully and make sure that no one on the right here is going to be a problem. But you must, from this position, once you know it's safe, you must go over to the right absolutely straight away, right? It's really important. You mustn't hang about in the left lane and then casually go over the line later. So I always instruct my students to think of the line as a brick wall and then think of these like doorways. So you need to go in the door at the beginning, like a doorway here. So you come down in the left lane, going straight on at both, left lane, right lane, all the way down. You come down, you give way to the right if necessary, you check your mirrors thoroughly, and you move over, there's a bollard here, you move over to the right absolutely straight away, so you do not get overtaken on the roundabout. Honestly, I've seen it so many times. If my student is even slightly late here, we'll get overtaken immediately. Obviously, we're a learner, so people are seriously keen to get right around us, right? So it's very important that you check your mirrors and you go over to the right and just go in there like it's a doorway in the beginning. And then come down, give way if you need to the next roundabout, and then go round the paint and go down. All right, so I hope that helps, guys. Double mini roundabouts of all different sorts.